one of the greatest mysteries in life. How did these actual pharaohs live? How? Now I'm Rohan, and I'm going to tell you about one of the greatest pharaohs in the 8th dynasty, King Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun was born in 1341 BCE and was named Tutankhaten because that meant the living image of a 10, and a 10 was one of the gods in the kingdom. His father ruled the kingdom and was the 11th king of the 8th dynasty and forbidden anybody to worship any other god except a 10. Unfortunately, he only ruled for 17 years, and Tutankhamun was forced to take his place at the age of 9. Tutankhaten married Ankhesenamun, his half-sister, and they had 2 daughters. Since Tutankhaten was so young, he had to be assisted by a vizier, who was assisted by Horemheb, the general of the armies. So after this moment, Tutankhaten changed his name officially to Tutankhamun, and they moved back to Thebes. While there is some evidence that suggests that Tutankhamun made efforts to keep peace during his rule, there were still wars between Egypt, Nubians, and Asiatics over territory and trade routes. Tutankhamun was trained in warfare, and there is evidence that he was good at archery, but he probably didn't fight any wars. Tutankhamun tried to restore the old order so that the gods would look favorably on Egypt. He got the holy sites repaired and continued construction of the Karnak temple. Since he had no sons, Tutankhamun's death at the age of 19 caused a lot of chaos at the court because there's no heir to the throne. Tutankhamun was buried in a tomb in the Valley of Kings. It is believed that because of his early death, he had to have a hasty burial in a smaller tomb, but built for lesser nobles. The body was preserved by mummification. 70 days after his death, Tutankhamun's body was laid to rest and the tomb was sealed. Much of what is known about Tutankhamun was derived from the discovery of his tomb by British archaeologists in 1922. One of the most fascinating things that was found on the stone sarcophagus containing 3 coffins, one inside the other, and the final coffin containing the royal mummy of King Tut that is preserved for 3,000 years. While we have been able to get an understanding of his life from the remains, the cause of his death still remains a mystery even now.